Hi Year 5, as part of your learning for this week, I want to show you another feature of the website mathspot.com. Okay, the link is on the Google Drive and you can see it at the top of my screen here as well. So I'm going to create a question again today, and we're looking at creating calculations which have got 2 digits multiplied by 2 digits to start with today. So I'm going to do 23 multiplied by 14. So the method that you have learnt watching the White Rose videos is called the area method, and this looks very much like the grid method that you'd have practiced in Year 4. So to use MathSpot, I'm going to have a horizontal line, so I can create my grid, and a vertical line over here. And the first thing I need to do is create the number 23, and I'm going to create that at the top here. And what's quite useful is I can rotate just by clicking there. So I've got 1, and I want to copy that because actually I haven't just got 1 10, I've got 2 10s because I've got 20. And then I've got 3, so I need my ones counter. There it is, 1. And I've got 3 of those, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to separate them out just a little bit there. Then I've got to do 23 and I'm multiplying that by 14. So I need another 10 and 4 ones. So I've got 1, 2, I can use the copy button, 3, 4. It's going to drag those down just a little bit. So you can see here I've got 23 multiplied by 14. And just so that I can see really clearly, I'm just going to separate my 10s and my 1s in my grid with a couple more lines here. Right, so I'm going to start multiplying now. I've got 20 first of all here, and I'm multiplying that by 10. So 20 multiplied by 10, well I can do that in stages. I can do 10 by 10 first and then another 10 by 10. And I know 10 times 10 is 100, so I'm going to get one of my 100 blocks. And I've got another 10 by 10 here. So I've got another 100 block. And actually that shows me that 20 times by 10 is 200. Then I'm going to look at this section. It's a bit like one of those tables that we've looked at before. So I'm looking at 3 multiplied by 10. So 3 times 10, I know that's 30. So I've got 10, 20, 30. Okay, so my next job now, in my 23 times 14, I've currently done 23 times by 10. I still need to do the 23 times by 4. So I've got 20 times by 4, or I can do 2 lots of 10 times 4. So I need some more of my 10s. I'm going to turn those round again just so they look like the ones at the top. So I've got 10, and I need that 4 times. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't copy. 4. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in that column, and I'm going to need another 4 over here. So I'm going to copy that one across. So can you see what 20 times 4 is? I mean, I know that 2 times 4 is 8, so 20 times 4 is 80, and I can see here I've got 80 in my 10s because I've got 8 10s. Okay, last section then is this one over here, and I've got 3 multiplied by 4. Now, I know 3 times 4 is 12, so I'm going to just create that over here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ones there. And then another 4 ones over here. Just going to keep copying those across because that's the quickest way to create more blocks on MathSpot. So there's my next lot of 4. And then over here, I'm going to have my last group of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you can see, hopefully, that I have completed 23 times by 10 in this row and 23 times by 4 in this row. So altogether, I have completed 23 multiplied by 14. So now I'm not going to worry about these around the edge now because that was my calculation. My answer is in each of these sections. I've got 200 30, 80 and 12. So now I need to start grouping together my answer, and I always start here with my ones. So I'm going to look here, I've got 12 and I've got 12 ones, so I know that I could group together 10 of these. And again, MathSpot's quite clever. If you start grouping them, I know I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, and if I group all those together and click on them and I press the exchange up button, they've changed into a 10. Okay, so now I've got 10, I've got 12 here, but now actually if I look now at my 10s, I've got 8, 9, 10, 11, I've now got 12 10s. Okay, so I can start grouping those together as well, because then I can exchange those 10 10s. What does that make? That's 100. So I can group my 10 10s, exchange those up. Oh, will it work for me today? Sometimes it doesn't quite work straight away. You have to group them quite closely together. Let's try one more time. There we go. 10 10s makes 100, and 2 more 10s, I can't do anything with that, and I haven't got enough hundreds to make 1,000. I'd need 10 of those to make 1,000, but I have got 3. So I've now got 322. So my answer is 322. So when you're having a go at your questions and it says, can you go and get your base 10 or your Dean's blocks, you could use this to help you instead. Or you could do drawings a little bit like I've shown you on the explanation and video link for Monday's lesson. And you can just draw a little cube, a little square, a stick and a dot to show your Dean's blocks in small drawings. Hope that helps.